Okay, you were sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, just, let me say again, maybe you didn't hear what I said. I said that it's really good to talk about the topics that you like. So every session, this can be like a homework every session. So every session you can choose a topic. It can be your favorite anime or book or, for example, music, everything that you like, or food or travel, so everything. And then you can search at home. You can search, and then if you need, you can write 1 or 2 paragraphs about it. And every session you would talk. Okay, for example, you say, teacher, today I want to talk about my favorite food. And you will talk about, for example, 5 minutes about it, okay? So this can be a really good way. Okay, so every session, for example, today we talked about your favorite anime and of course your favorite characters, and it was really good. And every session we do it, okay? Wow, very good. Okay, now if you're ready, we can keep going with our book. Ready?
Sharing.
Okay. Who was that? The green. Who was that? I want to
This
see that
one
one.
is
Yeah, the
one
green.
of my favorite anime.
Yeah, of course, it was cool. Let me see again.
You know her? Like
No, I don't. Oh, the third one. Oh, so she's so beautiful, I think.
like I love her too.
Yeah, of course. Ah, and look at the real one. Okay, look at the real one. She's beautiful.
Here, here.
Yeah, of course, I could see a real picture. So scroll down, I go
She's not
down.
the animal.
No, but I could
She
see a
is
real
the main
person.
character. She's the main character.
Ah, of
Talk
course.
about like mm, she make the medicine. She make the medicine.
Ah, of course.
She was live in like where the king live.
Yeah.
And people like she very good at problem like solving problem.
Ah, she's really good at
Like
problem solving.
do you know Conan?
No, no, I don't.
Like she will find find the fact the Jew in I don't know that word in English.
So you can search. So because I'm not sure what you're talking about. So because I can't help you now, but you can search who is she, and for example, why she's the main character, what does she do. So that's really important. So you can search and you can talk about it. Okay. Are you searching now?
It's like detective. She was a
Detective. Oh, so she's detective.
yeah,
Yeah, so she should be really smart.
yeah, she's very smart.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
She like
so she is a main character of a detective story, right? Ah,
she
poison.
like
Oh,
she
ah,
was what a pharmacist.
pharmacist. Okay, okay, so you said that she is a detective, but detective or pharmacist, because they're different.
Like she was a pharmacist and she make the medicine and she will do a detective.
Okay, so in the past, she used to be a pharmacist, but then decided to be detective, right?
No,
the same time.
Yeah.
At the same time, yeah, got it.
But her main work is make the medicine.
Of course, yeah, of course. Yeah. So pharmacist?
She lives in harem.
Yeah, got it.
And she help people. Yeah, like that.
So she helped people?
Yeah.
Ah, very good. I got it. Okay, well, so it can be a good story, I think. So actually, she has two jobs. The first one, pharmacist, making, as I told you, someone whose job or profession
How can I talk?
yeah, is, yeah,
Like
let me type, pharmacist. So this one. So someone whose job like is healthcare. Yeah. So it's like, you know, for example, who make medicine. Yeah.
example, the carry, but sometimes she is asked to do some detective work. Like that.
Of course, got it. Of course. Yeah. So
And one
pharmacist.
is these people. I think first I think he was a woman, but
Yeah.
he's not a woman.
I think so. I think so.
What woman?
Yeah, I think so. Well, so I want you to do something, Mary. Listen, because that can be, because, you know, now today you talked about some characters, okay? Now, I want you to, for the next session, you will watch this actually film about this one, this person who is pharmacist and who is detective at the same time. Okay, and you will write one or two paragraphs, then you will talk. So the next session, at the beginning of the session, you will talk about the story of this person, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Well, and now it's my turn to share my screen. So let's see. Okay, thank you. Let me share. Okay, let's listen. Okay, now let's move on to Antarctica again. Well, listen carefully, my dear, and because we're going to answer a few questions related to the tag. So listen carefully.
Unit 3, Skills, Reading, page 36, Exercise 2.
The discovery of Antarctica. Antarctica is an enormous frozen continent at the South Pole. It's very cold and windy, and there's snow and ice all year. In the 1890s, many explorers went to Antarctica, including the British explorer Ernest Shackleton, Roald Amundsen from Norway, and Nobu Shirase from Japan. Another very famous name in Antarctic history is British explorer Captain Robert Scott. Scott's first expedition began in 1901, but there was terrible weather with strong winds and freezing temperatures. Scott and his men stopped their expedition before they reached the South Pole. Between 1910 and 1912, the Japanese explorer Nobu Shirase and his men went on an expedition in Antarctica. They explored the Edward VII Peninsula, but they didn't reach the South Pole. Scott started his second expedition to the South Pole in 1910 too. There was a race between him and Roald Amundsen to reach the South Pole first. Scott and his men arrived there on January 17, 1912, but they found a Norwegian flag and a message from Amundsen. The Norwegian explorer and his men arrived at the South Pole 33 days before Scott. Scott and his men started traveling back to camp. Again, the weather was terrible with strong winds and snow. His men were freezing and hungry, and tragically, everyone died. They were only 18 kilometers from their base camp. There were many Antarctic explorers, but people admire Captain Scott for his courage and determination. He wasn't the winner of the race to the South Pole, but he helped people to understand the extreme weather, geography, and geology of Antarctica.
Wow, let's start. First of all, let's talk about people who started a journey to Antarctica. So we have 3 or 4 people. Okay, so tell me about the people who started a journey to Antarctica. So many explorers explore someone who explores.
A lot of guy.
Yeah. So the first one, British explorer Ernest Shackleton, and the next one,
from Japan.
of course, Amundsen from Norway and Nobuo Shirase from Japan. And we have another person, British explorer Captain Robert Scott. Okay, Scott. So we're going to talk about Robert Scott. So Scott's first expedition. Expedition means, do you know?
No.
Journey. Trip, journey. Began in 1901, but there was terrible weather with strong winds and freezing temperature. Scott and his men stopped their expedition before they get there, you know, to the South Pole. But, of course, we have, yeah, please, yeah.
But there was terrible weather with strong wind and freezing temperature. Scott and his men stopped their expedition before they reached the South Pole. It's very cold.
Yeah, of course, it was freezing, so they couldn't. They
Between 1910 and 1912, the Japanese explorer Nobuo Shirase and his men went on an expedition in
Antarctica. So expedition and Antarctica. Expedition, Antarctica.
Expedition in Antarctica. They explored the AnhVNT Peninsula, but they didn't reach the South Pole. Scott brought his second expedition to the South Pole in 1910. There was a race between him and Roald Amundsen to reach the South Pole first. Scott and his men arrived on January 7th, 1912, but they found a Norwegian flag and a messenger from Amundsen. The Norwegian explorer and his men arrived at a South Pole 30 days before Scott. Well, Scott.
So who was the winner of the race to the South Pole? So who was the winner?
Not Scott, another people.
Who was the winner? Who reached first? Right first.
Explorer.
Norwegian, of course, Norwegian. That is Roald Amundsen. Yeah, and Scott.
And his men arrived at the South Pole at 33 days before Scott. Scott and his men started traveling back to camp. Again, the weather was terrible with strong wind and snow. His men were freezing and hungry, and tragically, everyone died. They were only.
Tragically means sadly. Tragically means sadly. Everyone died.
They were on 18 kilometers from their base camp. There were many Antarctic explorers. But people named Captain Scott for his courage and determination. He wasn't the winner of the race to South Pole, but he helped people to understand the extreme weather, geography, and chronology of Antarctica.
Of course. So actually, Captain Scott was not the winner, but people admire. What is the meaning of admire? Means respect, appreciate. So admire, let me write here. Admire. When you admire someone, it means you respect, you appreciate. Like you say, yeah, she was great, he was great. So you admire, okay? So, for example, you admire Uncle Ho. Do you remember? You talked about him. Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Yeah, of course. So admire means respect. And why? Because of his courage. So what is the meaning of courage? Means the ability to face your fear. You are brave to danger. Okay? You don't give up. So because he was brave. So courage means the ability to face fear. So you keep going and danger. Okay, let me make it a little smaller. And of course, for determination. What is the meaning of determination? Can you guess?
Determination.
Yeah, determination.
No.
If you are strong and you keep going, you continue, and you don't give up. So determination means keep going, continue, and not to give up. You just keep going. You say, it's okay, it's difficult, but I continue. So that is the meaning of determination. So because he was really brave, of course, he and his men, all the men with him, everyone died before arriving their camp. What they continued. They didn't give up. Okay, why do people admire Captain Scott? Why?
I know.
Number 2, why? You can read here. Why do people admire?
Why do people admire Captain Scott? Because Captain Scott is courage and determination.
Yeah, for his courage and determination. Very good. And the questions, okay, let's see. Let's correct the mistake in the sentences. Number 1, Antarctica has mild temperature. Is this correct?
No.
So, what is the
Freezing.
What is this? It's freezing, of course. Number 2, could you read it, please?
Captain Scott traveled to Antarctica for the first time in 1894 and 1930.
Yeah, 1901, of course.
This was 1912.
No, 1901. Let me see. I think I said 9. Let me show you. Here, 1901. Yeah.
1901.
Okay. And the next one, number 3.
He went to Antarctica 14. I don't know
4
when
times. Times.
2 times. I remember the 2 times.
2 times, of course. Number 4.
A German explorer went to get to Scarborough at 17 explorer. No, not 17. Oh, the Japanese.
No. Norwegian. So, Norwegian explorer, of course, we are talking about Amundsen from Norway. So, not from Germany. And 5.
Could reach South Pole at the morning. Not before, after.
Very good. It was after, of course. And the last one, Scott.
And his men died at South Pole. Right.
No, not at the South Pole. So they died. They died.
We're only 18 kilometers from there.
Yeah. They were on their way back from the South Pole. So they arrived and then they get back. And on the way back from South Pole, that was 18 kilometers to their base camp, they died, right? So sad, actually. But really, Captain Scott was really brave. Do you agree? I think he was really brave. Okay, what is the meaning of discovery? Do you know what is the meaning of discovery, Mary?
Talk about Scott and his journey, adventure.
Yeah, discovery means finding something new. Yeah, so when you
The explorer penguin.
something new is discovery. Let's see, let me put this here. I can't see. Something new. Okay, and frozen.
Frozen.
Frozen means, you know,
No.
we have an animal named Frozen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when something is
Freezing.
frozen, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. When something turned into ice, we say it's frozen. Yeah, okay. And South Pole, you know, rich means
Rich means like touch.
arrive somewhere. Rich, arrive somewhere. Okay, my dear, we should skip this part because we have no time to talk about it more. But, so as I told you, your homework for the next session is to talk about your favorite anime and, of course, character. So you will search and you will be ready, okay, to talk about. Okay, my dear? Okay, Mary? Now it's time to go. Do you have any questions, my dear?
No.
So have a good time and see you at the next session. Goodbye.
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 Bye bye.